Namaskar. This video is dedicated to one particular pose, which is called the Matsya Mudra or Matsya Asana, which means the fish pose or gesture. There are two versions, the classical and the one for those with problems with their cervical spine. This asana is useful because it prevents many diseases of the respiratory system and digestive tract. It opens up the chest very well, strengthens the muscles, stretches and strengthens the cervical spine, and makes the spine straight. If you have some problems with vertebrae dislocation, it also solves this, but of course in the cervical spine. This asana also improves joint mobility, but you should also use two different versions of this asana. It strengthens confidence, vitality, mental energy, and gives you a boost of youthful energy. It increases the secretion of the hormones of our pituitary gland and pineal gland, that, accordingly, improve our memory, information perception, concentration, and attention span. The Matsya Mudra also improves the secretion of hormones such as adrenaline and other chemical secretions within our body. The Matsya Mudra is also our compensation or counterbalance to other asanas, such as the Sarvanga asana or the Viparita Karani, a compensation variant, or the Hala asana, the plow pose. And this asana is always performed at the end of the practice, after all the other exercises. I will show you its classical version and those versions that can be used for various spinal problems. Sit down on the mat. The first version. Sit in the Padasana pose, the lotus position. Then pull in your feet as close to your stomach as possible. With our hands on the floor, we begin to slowly lean onto our elbows. Then try to bend in the cervical spine and put the top of your head onto the floor. We grab the thumbs of our feet with the hooks of our fingers and pull our feet closer and closer towards us, bending more and more in the chest and neck areas. We rise with the support of our hands, raise your head, and gently rise to the starting position. If you are lying down in position, we again put our legs into position, then raise the torso, and from this position bend and put the top of our heads onto the floor. If we move back out of the pose, we raise our head, loosen our legs, and make a compensation in order to relax the spine. The second version. If you can't sit in the Padasana or lotus position, you can just cross your legs, but also hold on to your soles. Then we go down, hold on to your soles, put your elbows onto the floor, and raise your torso. Then we bend and also hold and pull ourselves closer to our legs, increasing the bending in the chest and neck. Now, relax your hips, go up with the support of your hands, and move into the compensation pose. And the third version. It is called the Matsya Asana, the fish pose. We can also be cross-legged. Just lower yourself down onto the floor, your right arm under your left shoulder blade from the left side, and your left arm moves under your right shoulder blade from the right side. Thus, we slightly lift the thoracic area and extend the cervical. Relax your knees, lower your hips, and stay in this position for some amount of time. Now, to leave this pose, removing your arms, pull your head to your chest, lean on your hands, and get up slowly. This asana can be done separately and in combination with inverted asanas. You should hold this form from 30 seconds, then increasing up to 3 or 5 minutes. And you should do it for 3 cycles with the same time interval that you have chosen. Be careful and do not allow tension in the cervical area. If you cannot bend in the cervical spine, then use the second version, that being the Matsya Asana. And that is the Matsya Mudra or Matsya Asana. Stay in good health.